This is Kevin for Passion for the Word. Before we get started into today's video, we'll get all the little stuff out of the way. We still have t-shirts available. Any donation over $20, I think we're just down to mediums and larges. Any donation over $20 gets you one. Any donation over $35 gets you two. Hit the email down below, and if you're interested in one, or in the comment section, message me. A lot of ways to contact me. We have a Facebook page. Go there, check it out, hit like, and we do updates there. Subscribe to the channel. That way you'll get notifications when we put out a new video like today's, and hit the notification bell, and that way they'll make sure that they notify you of a new video. So let's get right into it. Now, I've maintained all along that the Bible is just an amazing book to read. It's got a little bit of everything in it. It's a treasure map. Today's video, we're going to look at it as a little bit of a mystery. What we're going to look for clues for something. Basically, when did Satan fall? Now, the Bible, at least as far as I can tell, does not come down and say Satan fell at this time. But we've got some clues. Maybe you'll agree with them, maybe you won't. You know, in the comment, talk about it. Let me know in the comments below if you've got another idea. I'm not teaching this as a doctrine. I'm not teaching this as a solid fact. But just from the clues that I'm picking up, I think I can make a case for it. This is all going to wrap up in Genesis. We know by the time we get to Genesis 3, Satan had fallen at that point because he tempted Eve to eat the forbidden fruit. But we really don't have a timeline for when Genesis 3 took place in comparison to Genesis 1, the creation. We just know it was a couple chapters later, but we don't know if that was months, years, weeks, days, decades. We don't know. So the first real, if you want to call it a turning point, a landmark time-wise that we have in the Bible, occurs in Genesis 5, verses 3 and 4. And Adam lived, this is verse 3, and Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Seth. Now, we know that it's not that he only lived 130 years, because the very next verse says, verse 4, and the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begat sons and daughters. So you add those two together, you've got Adam living 930 years. But when he was 130, he had Seth. Now we know that, like I said, Satan had already fallen at the 130-year mark simply because Seth came outside of the Garden of Eden. But we don't know any timeline before that. I'm going to conjecture here that if we look at Genesis 1:31, this is at the end of the 6th day. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the 6th day. I don't believe Satan had fallen yet. Can't prove it. But I know when you look through the Bible, the Hebrew word for very good, this is the only instance in the entire Bible of God saying something was very good. Never again does he say something was very good. I don't think he would have said that if the fall had taken place. I may be wrong on that. If you've got any verses that might contradict that, comment on them below and let me know. But I guess my contention is I believe Satan fell sometime between Genesis 1:31, the 6th day, and obviously he had already fallen by the time Genesis 3 came about. Sometime in that 130 years, Satan fell. Probably knock off 10 years, just because we know Cain and Abel were before Seth, and they were kicked out of the garden before that happened. But be safe, 130 years. I think it's safe to say that somewhere in that range. Let me know what you think. Thank you, and God bless.